Just adjusting my camera. Okay. I think that'll do. Okay. Hello again. This is day 2. Today is January 11th, 2017. Bear with me. I'm exhausted. Today was a very sorry about that. I thought baby woke up, but all is well. So yeah, today was just a very, sorry, I just want you to see me, very tiring day. Ever since I've, given this course, I've just been trying to do my best to work on it as best that I can and get incorporated and understand what I'm supposed to do at this point and kind of just start working on it. And then just juggling on top of that, I actually wrote in my journal for today's entry, at least just briefly before I got into anything further at 9 p.m. Said I wanted to note, this is a side thing. I first wrote, I wanted to note that I chose to incarnate for a specific higher purpose. I did not come here to live a basic life. And then 11 minutes later, I put, I'm feeling frustrated. I feel that I do not have enough time to work, take care of my baby, take care of myself, and to focus on all the requirements to ascend. I'm exhausted, and I'm giving my best and my all to do what I can. And that's kind of where I feel I'm at. It's hard, I'm not going to lie, but I'm trying not to become negative about it and just, breathe and understand that, when trying to break certain habits, it's always going to be hard in the first day, turning down whatever addiction or whatever you have, or changing a bad habit. That first step is always hard. I have my selenite tower. Wanted to show that to you. Look how pretty it is. I was in my room and it just kept popping out to me, this wants to be here for our lovely session. And so it uplifts me, and I feel like it'll help with a clearer channel. So besides just trying to, really what I did was to work on was just, working on the 7 deadly sins. I was able to clean up my room a bit. I did a lot of my laundry, but still haven't completed that yet. I still have some of that to put away, but making baby steps. I know it's the 2nd day and I feel like I'm lagging, but besides that, I also reread the course and highlighted some of the in purple I highlighted things that I really like, and in yellow are things that I wanted to talk to Dr. Grant about to either get more information on, or I wrote little side notes, what did I write? This one was funny. Right here. This one says, you will learn how to ensure, this is the little bullet that says, at the completion of this course, you will know how to protect yourself from outside interference, from imposter spirits, to avoid getting sidetracked or co-opted by polluted and or diluted information you may be receiving in meditation. You will learn how to ensure that the information you receive is directly from your I am presence. And my little side note was, is it an innate knowing? I just wanted to kind of get an idea of the reassurance or the symptom, if you were to say, how you know this, but I feel like it would just be an innate knowing. And then this one, after this little bullet note at the end, it says, after successful completion of this course, you'll be able to jump on board the Ascension bus to higher dimensions and not have to wait for another 25,000 year grand cycle of completion to move out of 3D. And I just put, thank God. Really, this 3D world stuff is just it's not fun whatsoever. I'm done. I want want to move. And that's why, you know, regardless of how tired I am or how much I feel that I'm not, you know, I feel that I'm like slacking behind. I just got to go through it and just get it done. I want to see something really fast. Okay, don't mind me. I'm just checking out on some little feature on my camera. I wasn't sure if I had enough memory. So let's see here. I also wrote my list of assessments, or assessed what I came up with pretty much with the 10 principles and even the 7 deadly sins. I feel like I've mastered 5. I feel that I've mastered almost all the virtues. I feel like I've mastered compassion, forgiveness, gratitude, humility, understanding. I feel like the one that I'm almost gotten to the mastered is always do my best. I feel that I do that a lot, but I don't know if we have slip-ups, if that's what considers where it's not really mastered. But that one I feel like, I wouldn't say it's mastered quite yet, but it's right there. The ones that I put are my hardest to least. I think the hardest one for me would be courage. I could be a very shy person, a very closed person. So sometimes I'm very fearful to be courageous and to go after what I want to step out of the box, think out of the box. Well, not even think out of the box, but at least, you know, break away from like just the mundane life, I guess. But I feel like that's the one I struggle with. And then the 3 that vary from time to time would be don't take anything personal, don't make assumptions, and be impeccable with your word. I feel like I do really well with those 3, but then I feel like I have some kind of like slip-ups of it. It's not major slip-ups. I feel like I'm really close to completing all of those. And then the last one's always do your best, but it goes from courage to the other 3, 4 agreements, and then the last 4th agreement. But the last one, and especially, but the other 3, I feel like I'm close. Courage is like right there. It's not too hard. The ones that I feel are really, really just got a hold on me are the 7 deadly sins. To be honest, I was like, oh God. So I don't know what exactly Dr. Grant wants. Like, if we're able to implement the 10 principles and we have our wedding, if we are then able to transcend the 7 deadly sins, or if that's part of the process, which I don't know, because oh my God, the worst ones are probably for me would be gluttony and greed. Then wrath. That one might be top 2. Wrath. Envy and sloth come in time, and then lust varies, and pride I think I've done pretty well. Because, I don't know, it kind of goes back to that don't take anything personal. There's been times where people like would talk shit, and I'm just like, it reminds me of like Eckhart Tolle, like, you know, what are you defending? Like, if someone's like, oh, you know, it's just their reflection of whatever someone's saying. It's like a reflection of how they feel about themselves. So if like someone's saying, oh, you know, you're an ugly person, like maybe they're saying like, not even like my physical features, just like me in general, like how I treat people. That's probably an insecurity that they're reflecting. And it's funny because then you think about it too, like I would laugh if someone said that to me, because I don't feel like I'm an ugly person on the inside whatsoever. I mean, I feel like I have a great heart, and so I don't feel that way at all. So I mean, I think if you're prideful, you're just you're like, oh, very egotistical. So I feel like that one's whatever, and lust is kind of like that too. But gluttony, because food I struggle with the most. That's probably one of the hardest things for me. I love junk food. I really do. Greed is because one of the things that she mentioned in her course was that you buy things you don't need, which I do that. And then wrath. I've noticed that a lot. There are